Hey, welcome back to another episode of Health with Hashimoto's. We're still doing the Summer Shorts series where I attempt to give you episodes that are 10 minutes or less. How has your summer been? Mine has been a little unexpected. One of my sons fell/jumped off a rope swing and broke his leg, both bones in his lower left leg. So that was, unexpected. And now we are heading into the back to school season, and there are a lot of emotions around back to school. I don't know what your emotions are or your kids. If you have kids going back, everybody seems to have like mixed emotions. Excitement to see friends if you're the kids, not excitement to go back and do the work of school. For parents, a lot of times it's excitement of getting back into the routine, as well as, the dread of the really busy schedule. We seem to think that summer is less busy, but the routine and then all of the school commitments, it's a lot. And with big emotions, sometimes you need something to calm you down. And today's episode is about a little device called the CalmiGo, CalmiGo. And it is designed to help you switch out of your stress mode and into your rest and digest mode. So quick recap, when your body is stressed, it is in the sympathetic nervous system. So you have two under the surface nervous systems that are controlling your body and all the functions all the time. You're either in one or the other. So the sympathetic one is the fight and flight and freeze and fawn. And that one is when you're feeling stressed. The other one is what we refer to as rest and digest. Officially, it is the parasympathetic nervous system. When you are in fight and flight, your body is shutting down things that it doesn't need for immediate action. So things like your immune system, it's not going to prioritize health and optimal functioning of your immune system because it doesn't need to think long term. Also, it doesn't really care if you fully digest a meal because, again, your body is not focusing on the long term. It's focusing on, do I have enough energy to run from a lion right now? And you, of course, need your digestive system to be working well. We know that gut health is crucial and very influential in autoimmune conditions. We also know that, of course, autoimmune conditions are linked to the immune system. When your immune system goes all haywire, when your immune system gets stressed and starts attacking things because, have you ever done it? When you're tired or stressed, you start lashing out at people, you just get cranky and you don't want to be that way. But the stress, your tiredness or whatever is making you just lash out at people that you wouldn't otherwise. Same thing with your immune system. It lashes out or it attacks things that it wouldn't normally attack, like your thyroid. Thus, Hashimoto's thyroiditis. It is an autoimmune disease where your body is attacking your thyroid. So we want to stay out of fight and flight as much as possible. We don't want our immune system to be stressed and mixed up. We want to get into rest and digest, that parasympathetic nervous system. And that was why when CalmiGo emailed me to see if I would look at this product to talk to you about, I was like, yes, I looked at their research. And I love that they have research. Their website has several different studies that they've done, and you can read all of their clinical studies right there on their site. I love the research. And I was like, yes, I will definitely look at this device because I would love to share it with you. You, as a listener of my podcast, I know that you also want to do everything you can to optimize your health, to move further on your path to healing, to better health with Hashimoto's. So let me tell you first some of the statistics about what the CalmiGo does. And I'm going to tell you, it's super fast. Like when you use it, it's just 1 to 3 minutes. So super fast. Almost 90%, 88.9% of people felt less anxious, decreased in anxiety, 100% decrease in chronic stress. 95% of people had an increase in their overall feeling of well-being. People with PTSD, 89.5% had a decrease in those PTSD. And I don't know if it was the symptoms or the overall. I would have to look at the exact clinical study for that one. But the quick stat is 89.5% decrease in PTSD. 90.9% of people felt less stressed at work. And then sleep quality went up in 74% of people. Those are significant numbers. And you can see why I was like, yes, I definitely need to look at this. So let me tell you what the little device is. It is about the size of an inhaler. If you've, seen your friend or maybe you have your own inhaler, it's about that size. And there's no medication with it whatsoever. I think of it like when my third son, who is now 13, when he was maybe in elementary school, early elementary school, he used to love to hate to get scared. So he would like stress himself out. He would think about things that would scare him. He would get very anxious, especially at bedtime. He would dwell on all of the what ifs and he would get very anxious and then he wouldn't be able to sleep. So we went through a routine that helped him focus on what he could see, what he could smell, what he could touch, what he could taste, which we didn't really do taste at bedtime, and then what he was grateful for. We tried to do all this sensory experience so that it would ground him in the here and now, and it would decrease his anxiety and help him sleep. That's kind of what the CalmiGo does. It uses 3 proven techniques to decrease how much you are in that fight and flight stage. It helps you to to activate your parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and digest. And that is where we want to be a lot of the time. If we have an autoimmune condition, we want to be in our rest and digest. We want to help our body heal. So when you use the CalmiGo, you're breathing. I talk a lot about diaphragmatic breathing on the podcast because I want you to be able to shift into the parasympathetic mode as much as you can. And deep breathing with your diaphragm is the fastest way that you can shift your body. So I love that the CalmiGo helps you use your diaphragmatic breathing. It also has little lights. So you're going to put it up to your mouth and you breathe out through the device. And as you breathe out, there's a little tiny ball inside that calculates how quickly you're breathing, how hard you're breathing, and how long you're breathing. And as you continue your exhale, you get 1 light and then 2 lights and then 3 lights and then a vibration if you have the vibration turned on. And when you get the 3 lights and the vibration, you know that you're lengthening you're lengthening the length of your exhale. So you're calming your breath down, right? And you're then inhaling through your nose, and there's a scented plate on it. Now, the scented plates are not artificial. So I talked to you again a lot about environmental triggers and chemicals that can trigger your immune system to go haywire. Again, we don't want to do that. So this is natural, which I really appreciate, and not natural, like chemical filled. Like if you see, I don't know about you, but I get immediate red flags if I'm reading something and it says naturally scented. I'm like, yeah, that's just chemicals. This is not. They use what they call aromatherapy oils that have used a technology to solidify them so that there's no substances, there's no drugs, it's all good. When you get your CalmiGo, you get to pick which scent you want. They have lavender, peppermint, and citrus, which is it bergamot? Is that how you say it? I think that's how you say it. If you know and I'm wrong, please let me know. So you get to pick your scent. I love this. And let me share with you how it worked in not only my life, but my son's. Remember I said that the one who would get anxious, he is now 13. He's the one who broke his leg, and his fracture was pretty significant. We did have to go in for a procedure. He needed a full sedation. And in doing so, of course, he needed an IV. He was very, very, very anxious in getting the IV. So I pulled out the CalmiGo, and he was using it, and it really helped him focus on something other than the IV going in. I was very thankful that I brought that. He got to focus on his breathing. He got to try to breathe in through his nose, out through his mouth. He got to wait and exhale until he got the vibration. It was super beneficial. I have also been using it. I especially like to use it after I get anxious at work, like sitting behind my computer. I started a new software, and I was sending a text message to a whole bunch of people, and I could feel my heart rate going up. It shouldn't have been a big deal, but I got anxious about it. So I pulled out the CalmiGo to get my body out of fight and flight, and into rest and digest. And that's what it can do for you. Down in the show notes, you're going to find my affiliate link. It will save you $30 if you choose to use that link. I got the 12-month package. So you're going to get the device, and then you also get a subscription so that you get the gamification on your phone. I really do like the app. You build a little village, I guess, and you're decorating your safe places. I like that they gamified it. I like that they include that, and you get prizes for checking in every day, because we want to reinforce our healthy habits. We want to make sure that we are doing the things that help our body move out of the fight and flight and into rest and digest. So I am a little bit over 10 minutes. I apologize. I was trying to keep these to 10 minutes or less. But anyway, head down to the show notes, check out the CalmiGo, and then let me know if you get it and how it's working for you. My goal is to help you do what you can to improve your health so you have better health with Hashimoto's. And getting out of that sympathetic or the fight and flight nervous system and into your parasympathetic, your rest and digest, is really, really important for your overall health. So if you feel like the CalmiGo is going to be useful for you, I am so happy to provide that affiliate link so you can save $30 on it. So when you get it, make sure to tag CalmiGo on Instagram when you post about it, and also tag me. I would love to see how what I say on this podcast is impacting your life. All right, after the disclaimer plays, it'll probably be about 12 minutes. So I did not get my goal of 10 minutes or less for this episode. I have one more summer short for you next week, and then we'll be back to the regular scheduled 20-ish minute episodes in the fall. Let me know what you want to hear about. I want to give you the information that will help you and that you are interested in. So let me know. Send me a message on Instagram or over at the website, healthwithhashimotos.com. This podcast is for informational and educational purposes only. Please discuss any concerns and plans with your trusted healthcare professional. If you found this episode helpful, will you please share it with a friend? I'll see you next week on the Health with Hashimoto's podcast.